So we're getting up on the paddock where Rudy lives. You'll be able to see him slowly coming into shot here. So what is his story?
He's just a stag that's bloody good head, really. He's an Amadeus grandson. Amadeus was the biggest 2-year-old stag ever bred and the heaviest hard antler for a 2-year-old, and he's got, that's what gives him the length, is the Amadeus blood. Not sure of his mother, well, pretty sure I know who it is, but not really sure. It's just sort of one of those ones. He'll come over. Come on, Rudy, here. Come on.
So in terms of his lineage, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, he's got good breeding. I've got some sons of his that are coming on exactly the same sort of antlers. If you were keeping him for his velvet at cutting stage, you wouldn't bother even keeping him. He only cuts about 4.5 kilos. It's A grade, but only just. Nothing fancy about it at all.
So just tell me, what sort of deer is he, and what's his sort of...
He's a red deer.
And these antlers are pretty impressive.
Yeah, his eyes. It eats it out of your hand and spear as quick as I can. Get down.
So is this a bit of a, given his horns, his antlers?
It goes on inches of antler. They're scoring, and that he would have 500 and something. Get out. He'll be over 500 this year. He was 433 as a 3-year-old. This is his best head ever. He's probably got 50-inch main beam, which is the main antler. And then you add up all the others. It's all in inches. So everything's measured in inches. And when they actually shoot them, they measure the gap between the two as well, and around the coronets, around the beams.
So does it get much bigger and better than this?
Yep. He's big, but he's not huge. World records at the moment's 800 and something, which, when you think about it, is another 300 inches of antler. That's a lot of antler, eh?
And so what's his sort of potential in terms of, he's 7 now, does it
Well, he
continue to
could
get...
go for the right price, but if he doesn't, if I don't get the right price, well, I don't care.
He's a bit wary of the dog, isn't he?
Yep, I can cut his antlers off and sell them, and I'll get as much as these trophy guys are offering you. You know, in 3 years. So yeah, I don't particularly worry about the trophy guys. They probably try and fleece you.
And with his antlers being so big, so many points, it must be moving them around in other bits and pieces. Does it get a bit precarious during the year?
Yeah, he's at his worst now. He's been roaring since the 24th of November, which is very early. He dropped his buttons a month earlier than normal, and he's roaring a month earlier than normal. So
dropping his buttons. What's
when you cut the antlers off, they still have a little stub there. That stub will fall off, and that'll be the start of growing his new antlers. That happens every year. In the wild, they'll just drop their antlers and grow a new set every year. But I'll take these off next week because he's starting to get a bit dangerous. He's cunning, this guy. He's real cunning. And like from probably another 2-3 weeks on, you won't get in the paddock with him again till July. He'll just kill you. He would love to kill a human, this guy. The rest of the year, he'll eat out of your hand like now.
So when does the real danger start?
Halfway through February, end of February. Yeah, see what I mean, now we're only the end of January. He's already been roaring for 6 weeks. No more than that. 10 weeks. Yeah, His fawns were earlier this year than normal too. That's his fawns next door.
So he's what, effectively a breeding.
Yeah, yeah. He's a trophy animal, but yeah, you know, I don't know how you go about picking them as trophies, because you would certainly never pick him. And his offspring are showing exactly the same traits. He's actually quite a big bodied stag for a straight red. He's a German stag, which is probably why he's so bloody nasty.
What's his expected lifespan, but also with his antlers, will they continue to get bigger year on year?
He's a 7-year-old now. The next year or the year after will possibly be his best head, and then he will start going backwards. But yeah, he could live till 20. And you know, under the conditions that he gets, he's pretty spoiled. But he's a bit special.
And I imagine with some of his lineage and just the big head that he does have on him, you must get a little bit of interest from people about him, or people who are interested in his backstory.
Yeah, that's why he's not by the road too. Yeah, no, he'd probably get shot if he was out by the road. But yeah, there's one guy who's put his hinds to him 2 or 3 times, and they're coming again this year. Nothing fantastic as yet. I've actually got some here. Oh, you can't see them. Over
Some of his offspring.
Yeah, I've got 8 of his offspring actually. The ones that are out of these hinds are the best heads. Coming on exactly the same as him. Nothing fantastic, just good clean velvet, but not heavy. So yeah, you know, there's probably been one hell of a lot of good trophy stags killed that people didn't realise what they were going to do. Amadeus was sort of...
So you've mentioned he's got 39 points on the head there.
Yeah.
Where does that sort of rate in terms of, because isn't it the sort of rule of thumb, at least in the wild, so 2 points a year for growth?
No, I mean that's what everyone used to think years ago, but no, it's probably genetics and feed. Like he was 27 points as a 3-year-old, so yeah, he's gone on now, he's got 39 this year.
What would you expect him to get up to?
Probably about that. I don't think he'll really grow any more, but they could possibly get longer.
And so once he reaches his peak, what's the sort of or past his peak or his prime, what's the sort of, you know, would you just put him out to pasture? And
Yeah, he'll just stay here. Yep, unless I get offered the right money.
and hopefully be a well behaved pet too.
Oh, he's not. He can be well behaved, but he can be a mongrel. He doesn't like going in the shed to get his antlers off. He knows. He's very cagey about it.